Hi everyone, I'm May.
Hi, I'm Matt. After learning about blue and white last episode, I got to know the complicated process of making blue and white porcelain. No wonder so many people are big fans of it.
True, in today's class, we will introduce perhaps the best-known porcelain vases in the world, called the David vases, which are among the most important examples of blue and white porcelain in existence.
I heard that they're named after Sir Percival David, the famous collector. They are particularly remarkable for their excellent state of preservation.
In addition, they also have the long and detailed inscription that is included on the necks of the vases.
Let's look at them in detail in today's class.
The term blue and white encompasses a wide range of styles that all employ blue and white decoration. Blue and white consists of a cobalt blue underglaze decoration laid over the white porcelain body, while the glaze is actually transparent. Beginning in the 9th century and stretching far into the Qing dynasty, the style is perhaps the most popular of Chinese ceramics and is featured on some of the world's most valuable pieces. Many consider pieces from the Kangxi period, during the Qing dynasty, to be the best. But the Yuan and Ming blue and white ceramics also have great historic, aesthetic, and monetary value. Kangxi pieces are valued for their light body, vibrant blue color, and style of painting more controlled and very refined. Cobalt blue, considered a precious commodity, was imported from Persia by Muslim traders, and many of these early wells show the influence of Islamic decoration. Blue and white well was first exported to Europe in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company, sparking a craze for the style and spawning a number of imitations, such as the ubiquitous willow pattern. Speaking of blue and white porcelain, many people, especially Westerners, would subconsciously equate that with China, or precisely the Ming Dynasty. David vases are among the finest examples of Chinese blue and white porcelain in existence, and are probably the best-known porcelain vases in the world. They are named after Sir Percival David, the famous English collector, whose vast collection of Chinese ceramics is now held and displayed by the British Museum in London. These were altar vases, made as a donation to a Taoist temple, and are particularly remarkable, not only for their excellent state of preservation, but also for the long and detailed inscription that is included on the necks of the vases. This gave not only the precise date and location of manufacture, but also the name of the commissioner and the person to whom it was donated. It's unusual to be able to accurately date early artwork, even to the correct year, 1351. But here we are told the exact day, showcasing the intricate cobalt blue designs famous in this type of pottery. They demonstrate how advanced Chinese ceramics were at this time. These vases are the archetype of blue and white porcelain. Let's take a look at the vases themselves. They are about 2.5 feet tall, and they are covered with motifs that we think of as typical for Chinese ceramics. Most prominently on both vases, right at the shoulder is a great dragon, the serpentine form. Then around the base, we see a vine and floral motif. We see that again just above the dragon motif, and again at the very top. The neck of the vase is divided into two parts. The bottom part includes a phoenix, and then the top part leaves. But interspersed between the leaves inscription that helps us date this to the Yuan dynasty, and specifically to May 13th. The handles are elephants, and although this is ceramic, the design seems to come from bronze ware. In a bronze vessel, you'd normally have a ring that hangs down from the handle. You can see that there was probably a ring here originally. It was attached to the elephant's trunk, and you can see the break marks. The vases are physically the combination of the pure white porcelain from China, China's technical expertise, and the mineral cobalt used to make the characteristic blue that associate with China, which in fact was imported from mines in Karajan, Iran. In addition to this, it should be noted that elephants are not native to China, so their presence as a motif on the vases can only be the result of international influence. It's also difficult to ignore the resemblance between the planting leaf arrangement in the top band of the vases and the capitals of ancient Egyptian and Persian columns. While this style has come to be seen as quintessentially Chinese, these vases were in fact the product of pre-modern globalization. The Mongol Empire stretched from the eastern coast of China to Eastern Europe, enabling the growth of international trade along the Silk Road, facilitating the travels of explorers, merchants, and diplomats, the most famous of whom was Marco Polo. Luxury goods, minerals, and cultural practices were exchanged, resulting in a cross-fertilization of imagery, materials, shapes, and colors, all of which can be seen incorporated in the David vases. To the rest of the world, these whales signify Chinese culture, with the name of its material being synonymous with its origin, but they also signify and encompass the influence of international trade. It's this that makes blue and white porcelain so important and visually captivating.